So the fake account, I think recently just got deleted. So thank you to all the people who reported the fake accounts, because that person, I guess, was scamming. So I was like, you know what? Because they copied, they used bots to get 10,000 followers. Oh. Welcoming Phil, Omar, Charlotte, OFR. We got Gaia Divine's long hair, Arashi. Welcoming Maria. Not sure. No one deleted your message. Welcoming Kimi. We got Anita. What do you need help about, Gaia? Because this year, welcoming Phil. Okay, thank you for following me in the past. But have you been practicing loving your damn self? A lot of people follow me over the years, but they don't practice the teachings. And then as soon as so I don't know, maybe some emojis don't work on here. Yes, well, as long as your life is improving, that's what matters. Right? No, my name is not Gibran. Do you do ASMR? Not really. I teach people to learn to be present and get out of their damn heads, because some people don't realize they're in their head, and that's okay. Many people will come back and say hi to me after 3 years, but some of them, it's cute. I appreciate people saying hi for sure, but I'm more interested, is your life improving? Are you genuinely happy? And because, right, I'm not here to be cute with you, let's just be honest. Now, other content creator might want to hang out and be cute with you and just say hi. Saying hi is nice, but after that, now what? How your life doing? Are you genuinely happy? Right? This is, to me, that's an honor for when I see your life improve. I'm proud of you. But, to just be cute, this is why I don't really have casual friends. When you're on here, the people who are committed to doing the work, respect. The people who just come through, come to the stream and see this as a drive-by, right? Some people treat you like McDonald's, and some people treat you with fine dining. Right? Do you want people, do you want to teach people fine dining, or do you want to teach people McDonald's? And it's really hard to keep the standards high, because many people lazy as hell. And the thing is, they want your attention, but they forget to love themselves. That's the main issue. Many people will come back and say hi after many years, and their life's still the same. And there's some people who committed to coming and saying hi, but they don't learn to improve their own life. And the thing is, I use every interaction to teach and inspire, because my life used to just be so unfulfilling. And because if you're not serious about improving your life, you're wasting your time. If you're not serious about developing yourself, improving your life, eventually you will anyways. And that's why I don't really engage on a like, hey, what's up, right? Because that's surface level. Many people won't like it, but guess what? There's other people who will do that to you. And welcoming Aura. We got Huma here. We got Enchanti. I think it's wrong to chase happiness as law of anitya. It's better to learn to be content. I think it's just vocabulary. Words, happiness, content. I'm less concerned about defining things and more about feeling, generating that feeling. In the beginning, I used to try to define many things for sure. And because I was not practicing, sometimes we practice philosophy, generating philosophy, what you think the aliens are, where did electricity come from, the shadow government, ancient astronaut theories, and but not practicing. Right. And so this is why distractions, lots of distraction. This is why I don't deal with people who just want to know definitions. Imagine trying to define infinite love. The spirit, God, you can call it water, nature. You can call anything infinite love, but don't even feel love. You can read the Bible and completely miss feeling love. You can be a master at chanting and don't feel love. You can meditate all day and be so devoted to meditation and don't feel love. But this love is not like I'm in bliss. It's more fulfillment. It's just you're happy and you feel that way humbly. If you chase the high of bliss, when you don't feel bliss, you think something's wrong. And so many people don't want to, like when I'm engaging with people, I'm really blunt because many people just want to hear pretty things. Right? People want me to listen to them, but they're not willing to listen to do the work. Right? People will come ask for help, but how many people will actually practice the guidance? So little people practice the teachings that Jesus taught. That's why they're sleeping around. That's why the pastor's sleeping around. That's why people are scamming people in the system. Why? Many people don't practice. They only do it on Sundays. That's why you have people using my face to scam. Why? They're missing faith. They don't practice the things they already know. And this is why there's times that are more graceful and there's time where I'm more firm. There's time when I go to battle with this energy. And there's times where you sit in stillness and it protects you. But when I start being critical, I'm going to battle. Because most people don't want to hear this thing is not right to do. Begging God for money instead of learning how to create wealth. Right? Yesterday, somebody got triggered that I was criticized of the Om Shrim Brizi, begging for random money. Om Shrim Brizi. That's the wrong teaching. Teaching people to beg and pray for random money instead of learn to develop a job. Now, some people might not like that, but guess what? I'm not here to pretend what they're doing is in alignment with my principles. Now, if you don't like the truth and if you don't like the way that I'm criticizing things, that's why there's other content creators. Right? When I see that praying and begging for money instead of learning how to make wealth and abundance work for you. Because why the master taught us, does God want you to be a beggar? Because many people pray for money, $1,000, $1,000, $1,000. I used to do it. Because somebody in manifestation, law of attraction, right? Thought, wait, think, wait, and receive $1 million, $1 million, $1 million, $1 million, $1 million. Instead of learning to earn money, you become a beggar, but you don't know it because you don't know the teaching. And so we have a bunch of people comment in the section and say, I receive. Right? You scrolling on Insight on Insight Timer or on Instagram, and you see, type yes, I receive if you're ready for money. But instead of learning how to earn money, make life work, sometimes all we do is type I receive and fall into spiritual, new age spiritual BS. Because the way you attract that is you learn to discipline yourself and pay attention. Even if you received $1 million but have no discipline, you will eventually be broke soon. Why? You don't have discipline. Even if you got the random money, you would abuse it because of the lack of financial education and how to build wealth. And so when I'm critical of these people, giving you the teachings that I believe are not in alignment with your highest good, give me money, random money, give me random money, give me random money, give me random money, grow my wealth, give me more money. Is that? But many people, they're willing to chant for money, but not to love and connect with their own happiness, with their own heart, because they've been getting the wrong teaching. And so a lot of people don't even say this stuff. Why? Talking like this doesn't make money. Talking like this is terrible for promoting your card reading. Right? Like, why? Right? Don't talk bad about like financial, like, right? Because the people who do card reading are giving people not just the, I can help you get a girlfriend, $44.44. You want a love reading, right? You want a job reading, right? You want a full reading, you can get it all. $111. It's the same difference. One, I like the Om Shrim Brizzy guy because you know what? At least he's upfront about it. At least he's straightforward and it's free. So shout out to the Om Shrim Brizzy guy. At least he's not even charging money. He's just teaching people to beg. Right? Nobody loses money. The ones that are charging money is doing more damage because take that money and invest it in yourself. Invest it in knowledge. But sometimes, yes, some life coaches do work, but when will you become your own life coach? This is why I'm also here teaching you for free. Because why? I'm tired of this BS. That's why I'm more sassy, because it's gonna, trigger some people who don't like the truth. But it filters out all the people who judge and leaving all the people with an open heart. Because I learned that from the master. The master will speak the truth no matter if the person hates that truth. He's gonna be there, look at you in the eye. Some of y'all change boyfriend like you change underwear. Like, oh. For real, like 1,000, there could be like 800 people. Some of y'all change boyfriend and girlfriend like you change underwear, and we're like, damn. No, the master I'm talking about, this is my guru. my teacher. Okay. So whatever I'm doing, I'm literally his style of delivery. Now I'm a lot more feminine. He's a lot more like a comet. I'm just like alright, I'm just more like a sparkler. He's a comet. I'm like, golly. Right? He's more like a meteor, and I'm just a little sparkler. So imagine under his wing, you just like does he tell things blunt? And yes. So I tell things blunt, but the master's even more like. So I'm honored. What's the first step to learning to love ourselves? You're his son. I just do my best to be inspired. What made you decide to be a sparkler? So that other people can shine too. The first step to learn to love ourselves is to learn to observe how we feel. Some people don't realize that they're sad. They run from their sadness by smoking the Jamaican herb, by sleeping around, by being addicted to shopping. But inside, they've been hurt by their uncle. They've been hurt by their father or mother. And we don't want to see that, but we'll smoke for Tony every day. And then we kind of follow the noisiness of music. You're gonna listen to the more noisy music that make you feel like a baddie. Yeah, right? But inside, it's because you're running away from your pain. And when you run away from your pain, you're hurt. So you hurt other people because you're a baddie. The herbs help me to calm down and meditate though. Meditation helps you calm down, but you need the herb because why? That's where you're at. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's not bad until you become attached to the herb. How come I can meditate without the herb? How come many people can meditate without the herb? The reason is, why do you need the herb to be happy? Can you just be happy without it? If not, why not? That's for you to decide. Right in the beginning, we're in pain. When you just get a fresh wound, you put a Band-Aid. But some emotional wounds don't heal from a Band-Aid. Some wounds need you to forgive, but you don't forgive, you hold resentment. You think the people who abuse you don't deserve forgiveness, so you hold on to resentment, and you the one that feels like crap, even though you blame somebody else. That's the Buddha's teaching. Anger is like holding onto a hot coal, wanting to throw it at your abuser, you burn yourself. Anger is grasping a hot coal, that anger. You're burning yourself, but you're trying to throw that anger back at your abuser, but you burn yourself. So many people are doing that. And I used to do the same thing. Really good to and so a lot of card readers capitalize on people's anger. They don't know how to deal with it, but they'll pay for a mini reading on some things. And so every time you get angry, you pay for healing. When the hell will you learn to heal yourself? That's good market. A lot of unhappy people. Good to capitalize on them, huh? Real quick. And when I speak like this, I'm aware it's tender. Some people don't want to hear it, and some people do card readings for money. And I appreciate the ones that don't charge an arm and a leg. You know what I'm saying? When I see you price the card readings like respectfully, I appreciate that. And there's some people who are here, they have good marketing strategy. They will charge you full reading $111. And once they have enough card reading clients, they don't even come for the community to support. They're just coming here to get your damn money, which is kind of sad, but that's what we got. And so when I start speaking like this and those card readers are here, it makes them think. That's why I say it. They don't have to change, but I'm not here to. The spiritual manipulators are like watching QVC. Hey, somebody pinned that comment. That. I like that comment. Yeah, see, you can buy crystals, or you can shop for a card reading. What's that? How does your thinking affect the outcome of your reality? That's a big question. Your reality is your perception. And your perception is what you're thinking. And so if you're thinking negative, your reality becomes negative. If you keep watching negative content, the content's negative, but you're absorbing it, understanding it, and if you don't have discernment, you just you just hold on to a bunch of negativity. Bro, welcoming brother Huma. Big Palo. And of course, that's from the Buddha. Many people want to help Mother Earth, like the whole planet. The whole planet, you cannot be everywhere at one time, but your world, it's where you live and the life that you interact with. If you just take care of the world you interact with, that's enough. I can't be everywhere. I'm in Houston, I'm online, right? I do the best that I can with the world that I'm interacting with. I'm not here to save the whole world. I'm here to share love from my heart, starting with myself first, and just help the people who I daily interact with. I'm not here to save the whole planet. But if we all do our part, the whole planet is good. You know what I mean? Some of your ancestors are in Iran, in Vietnam, in United Kingdom. You are where you need to be to do your work. Right. Then how do you let go? How do we let go? You have to use different techniques to let go. There's not just one way. For example, this is one way to let go. Maybe, right, because you have to see, okay, if you want to let go, what are you holding on to? The only place you can hold on to something is here. Here. And when you hold on to negativity in here, it goes into your body and makes your body dis-ease. because you're holding some. So the seed is planted in here. And when that seed is negative for a long time, it makes your shoulders tight. It makes dis-ease in different muscles and different bodily system and through your chakra system. But you already know that. But you don't know how to heal. Well, if you can hold on to negativity, then you can also let it go. Before you can let go, you have to observe, what are you holding on to? Through meditation and silence, you can observe, still angry at my father because he abused. Still angry at my ex. Still angry at myself because I hurt that person. Still feel guilty because I abandoned that person. So all you do is just observe. And forgive yourself completely so that you can become a better person and help the world. But of course, when you have done wrong, you will pay the karma no matter what, even if no one sees. The karma, the cause and effect is a real thing. If you abuse somebody, the energy is coming back. A car runs into your rear end. Thinking bad is the seed, but the seed with no action. But with that seed, as that seed blooms into stronger anger, then you will be an angry person and take action. But if you face the root and you pluck it out, but that's really difficult part because many people won't stay still enough to observe where they first begin to be really angry, begin to be really resentful. For some people, they saw their father went to get the milk and never come back. For some people, both their father and mother left them. For some people, they got scammed and all their life savings got used, and it make them hateful. But they forget their blessing that they woke up today. We're so attached to the money that we're miserable. Whether we don't have it and we're miserable, or we have so much of it and we're miserable. The issue is we're miserable, but many people think money will fix everything. Many people think having a boyfriend or a girlfriend will fix everything, because they don't even know how to love their damn self. A lot of people won't tell y'all this because you know why? Y'all just got a free reading. Right there, that's $111, y'all. Wait, no, I'll give you a discount today. $88.88. Link in the bio, okay? Link in the bio. Link in the bio. Link in the bio. Link in the bio. Right, that's what's on TikTok. I'm calling it out. We got the sign now. This is TikTok. Link in the bio. Right. This is 1,000% off, right? It used to be $1,000 package. Today, just $150. Link in the bio. Stop judging people. Why is this a fake guru? At least you didn't have to be here. You didn't lose any money. They already took $11 from you and 11 cents for a mini reading. Damn. Getting him. Let's see. I think I would like to drink some tea today. And the people go, where's the lie? Where's the lie? Talk to me, Gaia. What's up with you? Welcoming Eddie. Drink some tea so no headaches today. Welcoming Yancy Tao. Tao. Chào Chi. Can I join a live? You can talk to me right now in the chat. What's up? First of all, you haven't been here enough for me to trust you to get on live. To get on live, right? You don't request. God chooses when we go live. Type in the text, what's up? Yes, I can see your text. Okay. And thank you to everybody who helped report the fake profile of me that had 10,000 followers, which are bots. What's your favorite kind of tea to drink? Oolong and white tea. Green tea also. Freaking all of them. No, but to be honest, one of my favorite one is called Da Hong Bao, Big Red Robe, because it tastes amazing. Yeah. And then somebody came to criticize me for this fake account, and then they felt bad because they realized, oh, that's not actually me. So thank you for reporting the fake account. I also reported it, and now it's banned, or the account disappeared. What can you advise for those people who lost their job? Freak out. What the master teaches us, when one door locks, another one opens. When we're attached to the locked door, we're stuck on something that's not meant for us anymore. And some people choose to freak out. Why? Emotional immaturity. But why? Maybe they have too many bills to pay. They don't have an emergency fund. Some people are living not frugal. You got too much invested. Your apartment's too expensive. Your car's too expensive. And now you have an emergency because your job may be cut, right? So your cash flow's having an issue. Your saving you don't have that much savings, and now you're in a panic. Why? The lack of planning in your life makes you panic. So now, when we learn, because you can lose anything at any point, your car, your job, your health, but do you have some preparation or community, or are you just thinking only about yourself? The Buddha teaches, if you never help other people, when you need help, who will be there for you? If you never help others, when you need help, who's going to be there for you? This is why compassion goes a long way. Like I'm aware that even if anything happens to me, the universe got my back, because the amount of people you help, when you're genuine, people got your back. But when you're somebody who only asks for help when it's in an emergency, who are you? Where were you when I needed help? If we don't have a good plan, we will panic. Okay. But when we have a plan, our mind is least likely to panic, right? Two black tea. Should I throw the white tea in there too? No, I should throw some jasmine in there because I need some feminine vibes. I hope that helps, Sister Gaia Divine. Sometimes you gotta sell the stuff that you own, like, right? To make till you get to the next job, start selling your stuff. Get on Facebook, list some things. Right? Start selling your singing bowls. Start selling your plants. Some people will buy it because, and you, right? Sometimes you don't want to seem like you're poor, but guess what? If you're low on money, you're low on money. Don't pretend like, right? Sometimes we worry too much about our image. But behind that image is that we actually are low on money, or we don't know what to do. To be honest with yourself that you don't know is better than pretending you know what's going on. And that's why I don't deal with people who pretend. That's why I deal with people who are vulnerable. That's why when I see people smile to me with a sad eye, I already see it. That's why when people BS, you can already see the energy, but you just play dumb because you're not meant to help everybody. You just help with the people who's open to help. What? I don't have a dog. We just have cats. Saying I don't know is the window to understanding. I can agree with that. Okay, that's humble. Jasmine. I have 15 cats. I don't even want to say how many cats here because my mother feeds cats. And I just kind of support in that journey. So we have a cat sanctuary at this point, and sometimes, you know, you're just stepping on the master call it the diamonds. Am I a cat? I love cats, but I just love all animals, really. I mean, I haven't had the chance to appreciate like all the more exotic animals, but I'm grateful for sentient beings that has consciousness. Animals, basically. Birds, chickens, squirrels, cicadas, spiders. I actually learned to appreciate spiders because, golly, we need them. Imagine if there was no spiders, all the bugs would be everywhere. But with spiders, they got it on lockdown. You know what I'm saying? The spiders, here, we'll create a web for you as an insect repellent or exterminate. We'll help exterminate for you. Just don't exterminate us. And because when I go camping, the spiders are hanging out with us when we go camping. We're on their house because we go camping with the mystic villagers. And one time when I went camping at a spiritual event, this was the beginning of the mystic village. I'm sitting under the tent and I'm looking at the ground, meditating, of course. I just kind of observe. I start to realize there's 10 species of spiders. Some look like tarantulas, and I can, my mind, I'm contemplating. I can either freak out or just surrender. And I decided I'm just gonna make friends with the spiders, and everyone was good. And that's when I learned to not be scared of spiders, because I faced the spider, the whole spider gang. You know, spider gang. What, Honey asks, what temple would you recommend for a high priestess to go to for a retreat? What's a high priestess? If I get triggered when they are in low. Yeah, but low, I mean, people who are low vibration are your brothers and sisters too. Yes, I'm not going to be hanging out at the bar, but some people who are low vibration are looking for healing too, and we have to be humble enough to love them too. But of course, with a healthy boundary, we don't have to get too involved, but we can still love and respect people with good boundaries, because they're looking for compassionate people too. So if you're a healer looking for a place to retreat to, retreat within. Have the inner pilgrimage and realize the mountain is within. And be humble. A lot of spiritual people need to check their egos. Of course, when you have a lama or a master, the master checks your ego. Because if you don't learn to check your own ego, your mentor will help you with that. Because sometimes we build a spiritual ego and we don't recognize it. And it's good to have somebody help us detect that. But of course, if you have a Zen master, the Zen master will press every egoic button you have. But if you're looking for different masters on TikTok, link in the bio, retreat. We really did it. You're spicy today. Well, daytime is yang energy. Nighttime is yin. Come on. Right? Daytime is yang. This is a time to speak, engage, because people are awake. Nighttime, like, just shut up and play the flutes. Just shut up and play the flutes, please. Okay, thank you, Movement Muse, Indigenous. Thank you for the blessing. Again, it's just more about help people. You know what I'm saying? Help people without just thinking about money all the time. But of course, it's just more part of the Mystic Village culture. The link in the bio. The legendary link in the bio. If you do the right thing, you're doing the right thing. Now, if you're just only going to help people for money, right? That's it. That's the whole point of right? If you're somebody who charges for a card reading, don't charge them so much. But some people, it's their business, and so the reputation of card readers is we scam people. That's the reputation. Because it's good money for people who are in the cult of different kind of cults. Yeah, because did Jesus charge for healing? Did Buddha charge for Dharma talk and healing? But nowadays, we do because we lack devotion and faith. And that's okay because we can't force people to, Most spiritual leaders have commercialized spiritual. And the thing is, it's fine that we make money, but you have to learn to be balanced. Because sometimes we have to learn to balance the humanitarian work. Now, if your dream is to be a millionaire, go for it. That's what you want, right? But who's going to help the people who can't access a Tony Robbins seminar? Who's going to help people who can't afford to go a retreat in Bali? There's a lot of people who can't afford to go. Who's gonna help people who cannot afford to go to, some teacher that they would like to? Because there's a lot of the Swami Ji or whatever, right? It will help it. He'll open your third eye if you just sit there, guru initiation for 30,000. When my friend told me about that, I was just like, people fall for that all the time. It's good money. And then you find out they're sleeping with people. Shout out to Bikram Yoga, right? Very intense, and then he's sleeping with his students. And nowadays they're still doing the same thing, sleeping with their students, yoga teachers. Right? And a lot of it is because people aren't sober and they're hanging out together. You have to learn to respect. You have to learn to respect the medicine. Many people abuse it. And the thing is, when are we gonna graduate from the plant teachers? Because I definitely did a lot of plant experiences and all these things, but many people, they just live to do it. Like there's shamans and all that, but that facilitate. But many people just keep doing the same thing, and we never graduate from plant teachers because that's not their point. Right? Their point is it makes a lot of money doing mushroom retreats because people will pay for it because they get substance. Right? Now, I have to give a shout out to Rick Simpson because he did it for free. If you know Rick Simpson, he healed his own skin cancer using Jamaican herb oil. And he's like, I can heal my own illness. Then he started growing plants to heal people's, cancer, right? I don't know if you can say that. The RoboCop. I don't know how RoboCop feels about that word. Right? So he started healing people for free. And then they banned him from United States. How dare you heal people? Who's gonna keep the chemo machine running? How dare you try to give people free energy, Tesla? How dare you try to teach people to get free water? How dare you try to teach people to grow their own food? How dare you try to teach people to feel their own peace without the therapist? Shh, yeah, stay under the radar. Stay humble, do your part. Some of y'all are meant to heal people with nutrition. Some people are meant to be a sound healer. Some people are meant to teach people yoga, meditation. Some people are meant to be doctors and therapists. We need healers in every role. We need healers who are artists, singers, comedians. You know who is a healing comedian? That dude Theo Von. That dude Theo Von. That dude Theo Von. When I see his energy, I'm like, No, because he's doing something authentic, and it's like there's a peacefulness to his energy, right? And you can tell, but the thing is, I can recognize, no. So that's what I appreciate, because he's come from a dark past of addiction. Do you believe music can be healed? Of course. I mean, what do you think we're doing with the flutes? Right? That's music. Absolutely can. What when you hear? Even the way that I'm speaking to you, I'm speaking in a healing tone. I can just speak like this and not speak from my heart. I'm speaking from my throat right now, right? But when you learn to speak from your dantian and your chest here, there's more bass, there's more relaxation. And speaking at a slower pace and clearly articulating yourself. So you can fine-tune the way that you operate your life to every interaction is a healing one without people realizing you're just operating from love. Really, it's even the way you dress can inspire healing. That's why I'm wearing this, like even the stream, right? Every detail can lead to healing. But of course, if it's not authentic, it just looks healing, but the feeling will be missing. Because some things are so rigid, it's like, that looks more like a hotel style. You know what I'm saying? It looks more business than healing. It's missing feng shui. It looks clean, and it looks metropolitan. It looks like uptown, but doesn't feel healing. There's a big difference with uptown vibe and healing vibe. But you can mix the two by adding plants and wood and energy and different textures to create it. But it takes a lot of effort because there has to be someone tending the space to work to pay attention to the feng shui. Of course, this is another, when you work for the universe teaches you how to create sanctuaries, feng shui, how to feng shui your own body, your tone of voice, the way you do sound healing, all of it, right? But all you do is just surrender and pay attention and listen. Thank you, Brother Errol. Keep developing, brother. My brain feels like a PS4 loading war zone. Well, maybe you can load other games instead, but maybe you don't know how yet. If you don't like the programming that you're living, you can change your perception. But many people don't know why. Because when you don't know, you don't know. Today we're drinking ruby black tea, Cantonese honey black tea, and also some jasmine, which I think is green. If I miss your question, you can always just ask it again, because there's a lot of people asking questions. Mindset is reality. It's hard for people to understand this thing, perception, how to use it. Instead of letting people try to program you, you could create your own. How do I find the balance between yin and yang? You have to understand how to use it first, which means you have to be willing to be very yin, which is quiet and still, and breathe and observe. And then you also have to learn to be really engaging, really bold, really fiercely focused, really focus on strength and courage. Most people are too scared to explore the yang side or the yin side because we're attached to, but that's not who I am, because you have decided you're just yin only. You have to learn to exercise both, because sometimes you're going to need to be yang to serve. And sometimes you need to learn to be more yin to speak. But if you're attached to just speaking yang, when it's time to be yin, it's really difficult, because all you do is one-sided spirituality. And that's why I can switch between one or the other instantly. Why? God's plan. And also you have to observe the coffee that you drink. Is that making you more yin or yang? The clothes that you wear, is that making you feel more yin or yang? The tone of voice that you're using, is that more graceful or is it more dominant, more confident? Everything has energy. And so if you learn to pay attention, you can learn about energy everywhere, and then you learn to apply it within your own self and use it effectively. Because when you learn to use it effectively, when people come to cross your boundaries, you go, no thank you. And if you say no thank you and they still try to be more assertive, you go, I said no thank you. Do I have to repeat it again? Thank you so much. Wait. Right? Even though you use a little fire, you can still like, thank you so much. Like, boundaries. But there's times where you have to bring the hammer. Because some people are not present because they're under substance. When people are under substance, it makes them have no sense of boundaries, so they're gonna super cross it because they're not sober. When you're dealing with people who are not sober, they don't listen, so you have to bring out something called the hammer of ignorance. And I hope that this doesn't happen to you too much. It makes you use a dragon style fire. Some people come to criticize me, but what are they doing to help humanity? And so after blowing the dragon's fire, you instantly have to drop the water. Well, how do you drop the water? Silence. It's like a giant cleansing energy. Silence clears everything. But of course, in that silence, after you blow fire, your mind will be very active. So don't pay. So you have to learn to be deeply disciplined if you're gonna bring out this more difficult tool to use. Right? You can bring out the dragon, the tiger energy. You can bring out a mosquito. Right? When I'm doing that weird laugh, it's a mosquito. Just kind of like, right? It keeps people's ego in check. But I'm explaining it to you in a more of a, in where you can understand it better. At the end of the day, if you just pay attention, you'll figure out yourself how it works. The ego is such a funny, fickle thing. When you learn to check your ego and be truly humble, because some people are humble, but some people, they play humble. They act humble. But when you spend enough time, you start to see, oh, they're just humble when the master is around. They're just humble when they can manipulate people. They're only humble when people are watching, but when no one's watching, they don't give a crap. And those are the people, when you work for the universe help you to see through all of this. But when you don't pay attention, you don't see anything. You just, oh, he right? You don't see through it. Oh, he's harmless. Persona means mask, like what Shakespeare acts. Yeah. But of course, when you become present and quiet, the ego hates quietness because why? The ego is a loud thing that gets annoyed by itself, right? So when you're an actor and you have no one to act to, you feel exposed. Oh no. So when people come to criticize in here and everything becomes quiet and the flute music comes on, the criticism is a mirror to their own ego and makes them see, oh. And then two things can happen. They can either go quiet or they can fight the silence. And when they fight the silence, they reveal even more about themselves. Because they don't practice. They just move their lips for God, but they don't even feel the love of God. But that's okay. That's our brothers and sisters. That's okay. We love them anyways, because if they knew better, they would be more respectful. But some people just come with an agenda. They just want to, blurt their agenda. Some people, it's politics. Some people, it's Jesus. Some people, it's other religions. And some people, it's criticism. Fake guru. With knowledge comes, yeah. Well, the thing is, the ego, your mind, is so powerful, but you have to keep it in check. If you don't keep your mind in check, it will be all over the place. In the Taoist or the Buddhism, it's like walking the buffalo home, and that buffalo, there's a path that leads you back home. But the buffalo keeps getting distracted by bugs, by mushrooms. Oh, there's a tree with shade. And so you have to kick the buffalo a little bit with discipline, right? Just like, hey, buffalo, I love you, but here. Because you, right? You are the observer. You are the practitioner. If you don't pay attention to, if you fall asleep on the buffalo, you're like riding without hands on the steering wheel, right? But it's not like a car, because the buffalo will just keep going random places. But when you learn to tame the buffalo and control, you get to your destination without taking another break here, another distraction, another distraction, another distraction. But when you tame the buffalo, now the buffalo, you gotta make sure your buffalo is happy with meditation, with not eating late, so that you wake up full of energy. If you eat late, you're gonna wake up tired. Okay. But as you tame the buffalo respects you, because the buffalo understands how you think, because you have trained your buffalo. Is your buffalo trained? The buffalo sometimes see a poisonous snake. It's like how some people, they see a spider and they go, ah! That's like my wife. When my wife sees a spider, go get it for me. Because her buffalo has fear, right? We know and so imagine if I decided to just, spider is it's a brown recluse. It's a black widow. No. I just capture and release. Do you know the story of the Zen master and the scorpion? I don't. I do have some Zen books, but I try not. I just kind of, speak from the heart. But in the future, if y'all want to hear, the thing is, the Zen story is for practitioners to contemplate in meditation. When I bring it to the mainstream, people are like, what? Hey, welcoming brother Charles. If you want to follow Helios Rising, he was live streaming with me with the Mystic Villagers. Yeah, 'cause it could be very technical, because we're trying so hard to think about it. which is great. It's part of the journey. Part of the journey is trying. If you don't try at all, there's no process. But I think oh yeah, what the master teaches us about the snake, right? Same thing with the scorpion. I think it's a different, analogy. When we know better, we do better. Welcoming brother Cody, the sound healer. Another sound healer. We got 2 sound healers in the house. Oh, 3, Maybe we got a lot more. Do you dance? Sometimes. It depends if the music's grounded, or if it's like it comes from the era where I enjoy music. Like, because some new music, you're like, hard style or whatever, it's kind of, I could, but there's a way of dancing that really disconnects you when you're not aware. And yeah, I try not to dance like that. It's just more about moving your body and feeling good about yourself. It's Tim. Okay. Okay, what up? This isn't the disco now. I still listen to older music, like the Skrillex era kind of thing, Skrillex. But I listen to like ATB. I don't listen. The main thing I listen to now, it's more of just Bob Marley, because it's music that chills me. I've been bettering myself so I can pass my teachings down to my younger siblings. Hey, shout out to the period. That's what we're about. This is why we engage in talking real talk. And Bob Marley taught me how to use music, because you can create healing music but don't know how to be mainstream. Bob Marley is a mainstream sound healer, right? Because when I hear it, no woman no cry, no woman no cry, no woman no cry, no woman no cry. Say I remember when we used to sit in the government yard and trench down, observing the hypocrites mingle with the good people we meet. Good friends we've had, oh good friends we've lost along the way, yeah. In this great future, you can't forget your past. So dry your tears, I say, and no woman no cry. That it's so alive, there's something so alive in that time, because it wasn't really, there was a lot of war and fighting, and people were still having genuine discussions because social media wasn't too distracting, and there was, cable TV was still a new thing, so it allowed people to still have a heart-to-heart with their free time. But nowadays, when people have free time, we just watch stuff on YouTube and make comments, but we're not looking at each other and like really seeing, each other. And so this is why I'm appreciative of that genre, Woodstock and the Beatles, and just of course there was a lot of plant medicines at that time, but it wasn't distracted by a lot of propaganda from our phones, and the potency of medicine was just more pure. But nowadays is scientifically designed to be so potent that people are having a panic attack under these substances, unfortunately. How do you accept and stop being defensive? Be willing to be wrong. In the past, there was a time where I wasn't listening to people. When you're doing more of the talking and you're not listening, like if I'm just talking, I'm not really reading the comment section, I'm not listening to y'all. And if I'm not listening to y'all, you don't feel heard. So I do the best that I can to read the comments, engage you, because it's love, it's connection, it's support. But if we have a big ego, we'll talk like we have a big ego, and we'll sound like I have the authority to talk to you, and that's why I sound like this, right? I am Guru Tanet here to talk at you instead of having a real discussion. I'm here. You see how that, the masculine authority, when you start to speak like that, it makes people But now some people like that because they come from a foundation where somebody talk at them. I don't like that. And so that's why I do my best to engage with you, because it's what I needed. When people feel heard, they feel loved. Because when you feel heard, you feel like somebody cares. And the truth is, I do care. I care but you have to, in the beginning, I was doing more talking and I didn't know how to listen, because it's part of the process. Because some people are good at listening, then you gotta learn to also speak your heart and be effective. This is why if you're attached to being more yin and soft-spoken, everything's gonna be fine. When it comes time to say no or boundaries, you're like, but I don't want to hurt their feelings, and it's fine. Just let them. It's fine. We'll just deal with it. Which I used to be myself. So everything that I'm sharing with you, I'm sharing from experience, because my nature is a yin energy. Let's see here. The governor says on Twitch, in my head a lot yesterday, spend today with family, heart to heart. Heart to heart is so beautiful. And in America, tomorrow is Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to all the men and grandpas and all the fathers too. In case, excuse me. In the UK too. Beautiful. Trinity says, I don't like aggressive voices because they only want to be heard and not listened. And that's why when I engage with somebody, I'm aware already, is this somebody who talks at people, or are we having a healthy discussion? And it's because you cannot hide from energy. When you start to understand how energy works, you can see it in the people's body language, the way they speak, the way they blink, their skin tone, the wrinkles on their skin, the way they dress, everything is energy. And so people are revealing so much about their energy and they don't even know it. But when we are able to observe and read this energy, it's not to manipulate people, it's to help people. That's why it's available. Some people read body language and the eyes for sure. But of course, like many high-level military operators can read energy too, because they need to. Because imagine how many, like when you are a military operator, you don't want to you don't want to accidentally hurt somebody innocent. So you have to be really sharp at reading that energy. So this is why what many military people do is not easy, and I wouldn't want to do it, but I guess somebody has to do it. So shout out to the people who can do it with high quality, you know what I mean? Because same thing with police officers. The ones that are seasoned is because they read people very well. The immature ones are trigger happy, and that's the one that makes everyone look bad, right? But with meditation, with practice, you're more confident. And of course, when you're like police officers, when they come home from work, they're still in the, you don't leave the city, right? If you're military, personnel, and you're in another country, you get to come home. But police, they come home to where they're protecting. So it's kind of difficult, and I would not want to do it. So shout out to the people who have the courage to do it, because it's not easy to do it. So we have to show some respect. Not, especially nowadays, we got more people drifting in the middle of the streets, doing whatever takeovers. Especially in Houston and in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? In Atlanta, they be doing it's just like, if you're looking to shorten your lifespan, go out on the streets more. Like if you don't want to live too long, hang out on the streets more. I almost didn't make it, you know what I'm saying? I ended up popping candy in a trap house. Almost didn't make it. I was hanging too much on the streets, in the clubs, in the bars. around hustlers, thugs, and thieves. And that's not the great people to be with, but it taught me so much about life, you know. As long as you survive. Some people don't. And there's always jail for you too. And if you enter prison, good luck. I hope you're not innocent, you know. I hope that they didn't put you in there. Welcoming innamorato. It's about being centered, right? We have to learn to respect. We have to be willing to see both sides. The moment we decide to pick a side, things become political and we become blinded to see the other side. Because why? Politics. Because politics profits different people, different systems. What do you do for a living? Recently, I've been online. This is it. But my main job is Amazon delivery. I use my Prius to do Amazon. Because lately, people have been donating, and I'm just grateful for all the support. And just humbled that y'all believe in the community and what I'm doing here. And, you know, it's why I'm doing it more, because so many people's lives are improving, and the universe says, look, the door is open, bro. And my ego is like, and I managed to get rid of all the codes in the Cadillac. So far. Okay. And it didn't cost too much. We changed the transmission. I don't even know if that's an issue, but at least we know it ain't the transmission. That was 1,500. That's like almost all my emergency fund. Scorpion Queen says, I'm having a lot of negative thoughts today. I'm trying to get out. Right or wrong time for meditation? The right time is any time you feel you need it. You want a little meditative energy? Yeah, okay. Oh. Okay, this is one for Scorpion Queen, okay? How stressful are you feeling? I feel like I want to end it. Well, just choose to stay. If you feel like it, you can always talk to somebody, hotline. Right? Choose to stay, sister. Because sometimes it's difficult, but never give up. Because if I give up, I would not be here talking to you. Think about that. Because you could change lives, but you gotta learn to change your own first, like me. If I choose to leave early, I don't get to talk to anybody. Choose to stay. How about a little Ganesha energy? Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, and for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Breathing in, be aware that you're breathing in. And slowly breathing out. Breathing in, be aware that you're breathing in. Breathing out, be aware that you're breathing out. Not every day will be easy, brothers and sisters, but life teaches you the most on the difficult days. We don't meditate for the happy day only on the stormy days. We remember our discipline. I'm grateful for today. I know it's difficult, but I'll find a way. It's difficult for me to be here, but I never give up because I choose to stay. I choose to believe, even though my mother and father, why don't you just get a regular job? Why don't you just be normal? Cut your hair. Why is your hair bald now? Follow your heart, you'll find a way. Make your life work. If your life feels down and you're hanging around down energy, that's why the universe told me, hey, get online. And I'm like, I'm trying to do my laundry. Do that and then get online. I never miss it. When you serve humanity, you can't miss the divine timing because you don't know who's gonna need you. I remember everybody telling me, is angel numbers real? And today I look at my clock, 11:11. I instantly knew I needed to live stream eventually. Because sometimes your brothers and sisters need you and you're not there. Why? Because I'm out doing Amazon delivery. But this is why the universe has been telling me, the door's open. Show up and do the work. And I'm like, but what about money? And because when I show up here, it's donation based only. I don't know. Right? I don't know but when the universe sends a sign, I always believe, I always take action. Not always easy. Because why? You gotta eat, you got laundry, you gotta go buy milk, eggs, or whatever. Okay, now get on. Don't be a fool, use your tool. Lumina says, thank you for saving lives and inspiring me to do my part. Do your part. So of course, some days you're gonna need to lean on somebody. And right? And so today, that's why we have community for Sister Scorpion Queen, because sometimes we forget our discipline. Sometimes we just need a little hug, it's gonna be okay. Hey, we hope Kyrie feels better. Dang. I wish I was here before my husband checked that issue. Or maybe you're here because of your husband. The beauty, right? Star says, so shout out to your husband. Thank you for doing this. It's wonderful. Do you do anything in person? I'm in Texas. Every Sunday except Mother's Day, Father's Day, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. Every Sunday we do a free outdoor meditation in Houston, Texas. Everything we do is donation based, which is optional. Because why? Humanity needs support. And if your brothers and sisters need support and you can do it, but the only reason you don't do it because of money. So is money just gonna stop you from serving all your life? Now that I have the money, then I can. I'm serving on the way to raising my wealth too, to increasing everything in my life. But happiness is not the destination, people. Happiness is the journey. How can we serve? I love that question. That is a that's a stream that leads to something greater. How can we serve? Right where you're at. If you work at McDonald's, be kind to each individual that you interact with. If you're a bus driver, give a smile to many people as much as you can. If you're a server in a restaurant, treat people like your family even if they leave you 0 tip. Because they're eventually gonna leave the restaurant. But you're here to serve humanity and not just for money. Imagine if I only come here for this. Link in the bio. Right? That's like only serving God for money. There's no money here. Why would I play the flute for people they don't eat, right? That's link in the bio. Right? But when you're willing to serve in any role, if you're a stay-at-home mother, be the best stay-at-home mother. Right? Like treat your garden well. Right? When people come to your home, they feel healing because, oh my God, look at the trees. Look at the garden. Right? When people driving by the house or your apartment, even the front of your apartment, look at all those beautiful plants. Even though they have this little space, I feel grounded when I look at your plants. That's a way you can serve. Anywhere. When you're walking down the street and you see a plastic bag fly by, just grab it real quick. Service. When you see somebody looking down, give them a smile. Even if they don't smile back, I just go. The amount of people that don't smile back is a large amount because I feel weird if I don't smile at people because it's who I am. I'm a smiler. Like, oh. But I do it because it's my identity. I love people. That's the truth. Because they're hard to deal with, and so many people just ignore each other. Now, if I'm doing a delivery, I'm not gonna be chit-chatty. I'm just gonna say, sometimes you make random jokes. If that person's that vibe, but if that person just on their phone, it's different. Some people just need you to be quiet with them and respectful. Welcome. Some people just need you to listen sometimes. Some people just need you to say hi. Just a hi. Hi, how you doing? Because when I don't say hi, some people complain. But for me, when you love yourself, you don't need anything from outside. When you truly love yourself, this is enough. But it takes a long time to get to that. realization because I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have that much money. Wah. My Bitcoin's still low. Wah. I don't have a house yet. I don't, I can't, I won't, I can't, I won't, I don't. Great. When the hell are you gonna start believing in something? Instead of just destroying all your dreams before you even take action. Tao is the destroyer of dreams. Like, maybe I can be a sound healer, but I can't afford a singing bowl. Your damn throat is a singing bowl. There's apps on your phone that you can use to sound heal. I use them every day I'm on here. You know what I'm saying? Doubt will destroy your dream before you even start. My first singing bowl was an Amazon dingy brass with Omane Bet Me Home, and it got stolen. But if you can't appreciate your baby bowl, you know, I guess I don't have the polish. If you can't just appreciate the little things, why would the big things come? Somebody broke in my window in downtown and took my backpack. It had a mortar pestle in there and a singing bowl. And that mortar pestle was my mom's. Nah. But at the moment the bowl was taken, I know the universe like, you deserve more than just one. And I'm like, really? And so I was like, well, whoever took the singing bowl, I hope they probably need it. You know what I'm saying? They probably need it, so, you know, take it, bro. You know, take it. I have to figure out what's my new purpose in life. Your purpose is to find your purpose. Every stream we give clues. Follow the feeling. Your heart is a compass system. The governor says, I still have my baby bowl, cracked and still loved. So one of the most broken flute that I have is this one. You see how broken this is? Okay, it's cracked in 4 places, and every rope is to keep the flute together. If you can see it. Okay. See, there's even glue right there. Does it still work? This was a gifted, and then of course, here's more clarity. Just because you're broken does not mean you cannot be repaired. Because there's nothing to repair. Just like the Japanese concept of gluing the cracked teacup with the gold, same thing. Sihuma says, you said before that those who are neurodivergent with autism OCD are gifted. My mother was born missing her left hand, so everyone's born gifted, whether you're neurodivergent or not. Some of us have different gifts that are more metaphysical, and some people have more gifts that are more analytical, and some people have gifts that are more physical. Right? Everyone has a gift. Now, the metaphysical gifts are what many people think is cool because we watch X-Men and Harry Potter, like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, Spider-Man. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, Spider-Man. Where can I find that spider? How about Batman? You just need money if you want to be Batman. Money. Just money. And intelligence. When I say what I feel, Art from My Soul says, when I say what I feel, it comes true. Is that a gift or how it happens? That's your authenticity. Authenticity is pure from the source. This is why I ask you questions. This is why when I do the card reading, I get you to open up and be vulnerable. But if you don't become vulnerable, you're not even making a way to be humble enough to listen. And the people who don't open, the energy doesn't flow. So it ends up I have to bring the hammer of ignorance. I have to do my work to help them open up, because some people are so in their head, they don't know what it means to come from your heart. But of course, with a little fire energy, some people open and some people just blame me. It's part of the gig, I guess. It's part of the thing. Just blame the bald guy. Take the hit. How to heal my broken heart. Your heart not broken, sister. Your ego is broken. What you think is love was taken away. But your real love, your real heart can never be broken. Stop and breathe. Your true self is in the moment. Your true love is here now. Boyfriend, girlfriend, they come and go. The real you is here. But sometimes we're too busy because we've been disappointed. We expected love to be forever. It is. But the kind of love that you expected it to be forever isn't. The one that's forever now. Now. You feel me? Thank you, Guru of... Thank you for your blessings. It's Guru of Real Estate. Thank you for your blessings to the community. And thank you, Huma, for the 300 bits. Appreciate your blessings. New Nikki says, how can I best support myself and my father as he's declining after fighting AIDS for 20 years? Make sure you find the perfect balance that works for you so that you don't get completely drained. Sometimes we're attached to the people we take care of and forget to take care of ourselves. You have to find balance. If you don't, like, many people will make an excuse that they cannot find balance. We're not here to look for an excuse. We're here to look and practice what works. Because if you're operating a life that doesn't work for you, both people are miserable. But when you're operating a life that where you both feel joy, healing becomes available. Fill your cup first. I have kids too. Yeah. And so, again, observe your life and how to make it effective. Sometimes you need to live closer. Sometimes you need another hand. Sometimes you need to cut some things out. It's about learning how to use your time efficiently and slowly improve that system. You feel me? Every time I get on stream, I'm looking at how can I improve what we're doing on here. Do we need to bring the card reading? Do we need the tea? Do we need a little flute in the background? Or are we just going to sit in this bird sound? Every detail. Right? So with your life, it's the same thing. How can you make things work? But you have to see, what are you doing with discipline? How much energy do you need? How much sleep do you need? How much sleep can you sacrifice till you become unhealthy? Right? There's some like if you're comfortable with 8, you could do 7. If you're comfortable with 7, you can go to 6.5. All right. Now, if 6.5 really ain't working for you, get back to 7. Some of us so damn comfortable, our life not working out. Comfortable with our Uber Eats when you need to go to the grocery store. Eating late, waking up tired. You eating late, that's why you're waking up tired. Right? So you gotta pay attention. Right? Sometimes you forget that process. Now, Do you like to wake up feeling tired every day? Then stop eating late. You want to go to bed clearly? Then stop drinking sugar late at night. Right? If you have trouble sleeping, you got to do everything that helps you go to sleep. Not eating late, not eating sugar, and cutting down your phone time and gaming time before bed. If you don't do it all, you won't find results. Some people don't want happiness enough and they're willing to be miserable. And then they go, I can't do it. You can do it. You're just not serious about happiness. If you're not serious about happiness, then you won't be happy. Good night, art from my soul. Thank you. How to achieve ego death? Is it necessary for spiritual growth to set ourselves free? The word, all these, what do you call it? Ego, let's just call it your best life and fulfillment. That's it. Sometimes we use the word ego death, whatever. Genuine happiness. Let's be more clear. Whatever it takes for you to feel genuine happiness in your life, do it. How do you get there? Pay attention to what doesn't make you feel that. I don't know how to be happy like I used to, because you're here to learn to be happier than you used to be. Live in the now so your future's bright. Is it bad to ignore negative people? It's not bad, but learn from negative people. They're a really great teacher. Negative people teach you more than your best friend. Because your best friend won't always open up to you. But negative people, they just feel what they feel. That's why they're negative. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for all the blessings. Right, everyone that comes into my life, that may be like, that's the universe trying to show you something. I would like to know why I am sweating when I'm sleeping. Went to the doctors and he said I was fine. Your energy is more yang. My wife is like that. I wouldn't say she's sweating, but when your energy has a lot of fire, you have to learn how to calm your energy. Eating leafy green vegetables, drinking water, meditation. Throughout your day, you have to add relaxation. When you're doing too much, when you go to sleep, your body needs time to ground. If you don't sleep enough, your body temperature will be high because you're not resting enough. So your machine, your system's overworking constantly. And if you're not used to relaxing, even in your sleep, your mind is having nightmares where it's still busy and you wake up tired and not rested. So you feel more yang by nature. It's like a parent who try to get their kids after school, piano practice, soccer, piano, and then tutor. And after tutor, they're gonna go do some hip hop. It's like, when do you give your kids time to just chill? You are that kid. Give yourself time to chill, to ground. Some of you are doing too much and you're not even happy. Happiness is not the destination. Happiness is the journey. If you don't know how to be happy right now, once you get to your destination, you still won't be happy. There'll be another destination, and another destination, and a new goal, a bigger house, a bigger car, a bigger ring. right? Now you go to the MS bar, micro needling. Now you gotta go pop the zits out. What's next? Fillers, Botox. Oh, now you gotta go, right? So when do you give yourself permission to just be enough? And so our energy is hot because we're doing too much. It's okay that you're yang by nature, but if you begin to overheat and exhaust, your body is unhealthy. Right? It's unhealthy. And the way to cool your system down, cool down your thoughts. Some of you, even though you're still, your brain is going like 5 things at once. Because you've been gifted with a really sharp mind, but you abuse your own mind. Like your R2D2, overheating system, go to sleep. Not enough rest time. Exactly. If you use your cell phone too much, it gets hot and you're like, ooh. And when your phone gets hot, give it a break. But instead, we charge it and use it. Then you go, oh, the battery's going out. I wonder why. Overusing. Imagine your life has this thing called your prana and your chi, which is your battery. When you use your battery and you're constantly at like 1 bar out of 4 bar, you never get fully charged because you don't learn to rest enough for your battery to be full. You want to collect the reading? Is it normal to have visions? Sometimes it's visions, but sometimes you're thinking too much. Welcoming Sister Rebecca, Ilorian. Some of y'all thinking too much and think it's visions. Whoa, no begging. We're not doing that, okay? We're not doing that, okay? I like your We're gonna do a collective. What if my mom astral travels in her sleep? Let her live her life. Let her do her thing. Focus on you. Let's see what the collective. I don't do this too much because many people want it, but they don't do the work. Everybody wants the reading, but they don't do the work. Now, some people do appreciate that. But off the bat, I could tell who's going to do the work and who won't do the work. How do I know that you won't do the work? Because the ones that do the work have been here already. The ones that come for our card reading, I've seen them once or twice. Because the ones that are here, right, the ones that don't do the work once or twice are here and then they want a card reading and they don't get what they want to hear. Oh. Maybe they need a Maybe they need a different kind of reading. $111 in link in the bio reading. Wait, did he really do it? Matt says, is it weird that I prefer to experience things firsthand rather than know them? It's not weird. I mean, I'm the same way. Because when you learn it firsthand, you gain experience. You gain experience. But this art form, many people relate with it. But it also, people look down on it too, because there's a lot of people who are just they're just trying to get your money using cards. Which is why people may be looking down on the art of tarot, because it's being used for just making money. Right? But many people connect with this because it's part of the modern day culture. It's like when you hear this flute, this is an Indian Bansuri flute. If you're Indian and you hear this, you instantly think Krishna, Hare Krishna. You start to feel like relaxation, right? Because that's part of the culture. Now, if you're Native American, indigenous, and you hear the native flutes, you're like, because that's, and some people, when they see the card, they go, is that tarot or oracle? Right? Because that's the culture that people come from. And so some people need a Tibetan bowl. Some people need a dude to be bald. Some people need cards. And we have to learn how to use, I choose to use it all. Why? Because I'm trying to help people. Because some people really appreciate this. Can you do the bowl? Here we go. Breathing in. Slowly out. Slowly out. And enjoy the moment. Collective reading. You see, when I'm here with you, the amount of open-mindedness I'm here with, because I'm aware people need more than just meditation. People need more than just Zen teachings. People need more than just flutes. People need what they need. And if we're attached to one form, there's different forms of things that help people. And Are you here to help people or be attached? Some people attached to Buddhism, to Jesus, to tarot cards, to money, to many things. The Master says, enlightenment, if you want to reach enlightenment, help people. And I was thinking like, that's it? But helping people is freaking hard. Helping people effectively is really difficult because many people go, I resonate with that, thank you so much, and they don't do anything. I resonate with that. They'll pay for it too and do nothing. And then they wonder why their life doesn't improve because they do nothing. But they resonate with that $111 card reading. They'll go on a vacation and come back to a miserable life. They'll go to a retreat in Bali to return back to the same miserable life. I resonate with that. And when I'm speaking like this, it ruins a lot of spiritual business that doesn't really, now some do, but imagine that your vacation can just be this. Even greater than Bali, Hawaii, Thailand, Japan, the moment. The moment, the greatest vacation on earth. The moment, free ticket to the moment, everybody. You have your ticket? Take off. Landing back into the moment where we never left. Take off. Landing again. Free tickets. That doesn't cost enough to be a vacation. Well, you can definitely pay yourself with gratitude, or you can just pay attention. Governor says pay respect. Pay up. Drunch. Can it be that life is simple but we overcomplicate it? I think you're onto something. Pin that comment, please. I think you're onto something here. I think you're onto something because you're paying. You're paying, right? Collective reading, let's see here. Samarang, samarang. The truth is painful. But it will set you free. Please face the truth. When you're sad because you don't talk to your mother, face it. When you're stressed because your money is low, face it. Maybe you don't have any education in saving money. But if we just panic alone, we don't see the details of why are we panicking. But sometimes we panic with a smile. But inside, we're stressing out. We smile because we're lonely. And deep down, I really want a boyfriend. I really want a girlfriend. But inside loneliness, why are you lonely? You're looking for love. Love is within. You're looking in the wrong place, but nobody told you. Your loneliness makes money. It makes you go out, buy drinks for people, do substance. We have a mind, but we're not the mind. Use the mind. If you don't tame your mind uses you. When you don't tame your mind, TikTok plants a seed and programs your mind. Facebook, politics, because you're not using your mind. You're letting someone else use your mind, and you don't own yourself. So you've been captured by external qualities. That's nothing about your happiness. Because you don't own your mind. You let the phone tell you how to think and feel. But through meditation, you don't live a reactive life where you panic attack. You learn how to tame your mind from panic. You learn to relax your body instead of wait to be extremely ill and then go to the doctor, because you pay attention to your body. You use your body. Instead, if you don't pay attention, you abuse your body and then you wonder what's wrong with it. You didn't pay attention, you abuse your body. You don't sleep enough, so your shoulders tight, your eyes twitching. And you wonder why you feel like crap. You don't respect your body because you don't pay attention to your body. You don't pay attention to your mind. And you play Fortnite all night. Because sometimes we don't know better. The matrix control. But we can also break free. Everybody's trying to make it. But many people aren't truly happy. We're trying our best to make it. The big house with a Tesla, maybe a weekend Porsche, maybe a Supra Corvette. We have goats in the back too, a pond too. We fantasize and daydream about having wealth. And then when we come back to our reality, it seems, I hate my life, they say. We're ungrateful for what we have, and we want more. We've been blessed with just waking up today. And some people keep needing more and more and more. And the people who have the most oftentimes aren't even happy either. There are some people that are. There are some people that are happy. But oftentimes, like Notorious says, the more money we come across, the more problems we see. BIGPOPP. Oh, wait. Hey, wait. And so practice gratitude. Appreciate the moment. The simple things like waking up is dope. The simple things like, thank you that my eyes work. Thank you that I have a good relationship with my cats. Triber says, if you can't be happy without money, you won't be happy with it. Okay. But be careful, the destroyer of dreams, doubt, fear, worry, and comfort. So many of y'all are so damn comfortable with your Uber Eats and just not making the effort to do a little bit more. You're not willing to sacrifice to grow. You just want to take the easy route. And so when we're only looking for comfort to be inspired to take action, success oftentimes comes with sacrifice and suffering. And that's why many people have a lower standard to be happy. So we're not truly happy. We're just happy enough to buy stuff, but we're not really fulfilled. Because to go for your dream, like if you wanted to have an animal sanctuary, now I had to think about where, and now I gotta go find land, I gotta go nonprofit, that's a lot of work. So they just go, nah, let me just work for the corporate system, collect money, and just work 50 years and then collect my retirement. And then now open the animal sanctuary and got 10 years or 20 years left to live. I'll follow my dreams later when the conditions are perfect. I'll follow my dreams later when I have the money. They expect it to be once I have the money, then I can do my dreams. You could get involved with other animal sanctuary now. You can learn now. But instead, the brain goes, nope. No money, no dream. I gotta get money. But there's not enough money. And so we just end up living in a cycle where we have a dream that we destroy. Oh yeah, that would be cool to be a vlogger on YouTube. But I don't have money. There you go again. I want to be a Twitch streamer and play Call of Duty or Call of Duty, whatever, right? But I don't have a good gaming PC. I don't have a webcam. I don't. Okay. I want to be a sound healer. But I can't afford a crystal singing bowl. I want to be a sound healer. I can't afford all those flutes. I don't have the money. This is what most people say. I remember I used to think just like this. I can't do it because I don't have the money. Like today, like this week, I spent the week fixing the car. Right? Initially, like I can't fix it, but the mechanic's not doing a good job. And then the universe says, why don't you just do it all? And now there's no code. Because I decided, instead of deciding to doubt my vision, just freaking do it, man. Find a way. And here's the thing. you will be more surprised that it doesn't cost that money to just get to the next level, right? My first flute, $100. I just had this for the longest time. And I just had one. If you can't do amazing work with one, why would you get more? But before the flute, what did I have? Keep believing in your dreams, brothers and sisters. It took me, I was streaming on Twitch for 4 years before I came to TikTok. That's why the quality when it's not time for you to open the door, it's not time. But when it's time, I'm just extremely grateful because we started streaming in April. And we're almost at 30,000 followers. So I'm just, grateful for your presence and doing my best to be authentic. Because I'm here to be me, but also learn to engage, entertain, engage, entertain, and teach in light. And I'm glad that I can be here teaching people for free, donation based only. There's no private one-on-ones. There's people using me. So thank you for reporting the scammer, because we got that account deleted. Somebody used a fake account with my videos and face and got 10,000 bots to follow them, making them look like a legit me. And so if you ever get somebody trying to pretend to be me, let me know so that I could tell the stream, let's all cancel, report them together. Because why? Because I don't charge money. Because we're doing good work in here, many people will use what we're doing in here to try to scam you. Because I'm not, right? I never ask you for money. I never beg you. There's no private readings. It's just love and support. This is why we have this, right? Because so many people, the way they do the work, they only help people as marketing to go link in the bio. And this is why I have to keep saying this, because I don't want y'all to get scammed. So if you ever get somebody trying to reach out to you, let me know so I could tell you, so that we can tell everybody, watch out for the scammers. There's one lady that has about 20 fake accounts. Shout out to her. Thank you, Jerry. Again, of course, even when I'm doing this kind of work, people come to criticize me, because sometimes I'm very critical of people, because when you see people do the wrong thing, call it out. Many people just we can't just positive vibes only, because we got to call some things out, even if it's uncomfortable. But of course, calling things out can be seemingly negative, but the truth is still the truth. And so some people just don't say nothing. Hillary, nice to see you. I'm grateful for your message. It's exactly what I needed to hear today. I'll let you know when I see a fake account. Thank you. I mean, recently the collective energy of TikTok has been a lot of fire, because a lot of people are looking for connection, you know. Am I currently going through a spiritual awakening? You know you are. You just doubt yourself. Meet bad person, observe, learn new lesson, yeah. I've had a bad experience from a service provider. I reported his behavior and got results. Speak up, yeah. Welcoming Gemini J, and hope you enjoy your birthday last night. Alex is here. Demons are always attacking. The thing is, I wouldn't say they're demons. Hurt people hurt people. Some people really hate the word God or stuff like that, and it's just love, because some people come from a beginning where they've been hurt by their religion, right? I have a lot of friends who grew up in the Pentecostal or Catholic church that didn't work out for them, because why? Because they were, gay or lesbian, and they just got abandoned by their people. Of course, they're going to be more like resistant to that. But for some people, the Catholic Church works very well. For some people, their church works, and we're here to support what works. And if it doesn't work for you, that's why we're here too. Some people, we're looking for our tribe, our community. Welcoming Chloe. And I call it source, yeah. So I use the word God because I'm here to get rid of the taboo of using that word. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, God is love, but it's more like there's something beyond. It's something beyond the word, and God is a strong word that really either repels people or make them question. The seekers will question, and the people who are too painful to question will instantly leave. But my heart, sometimes I just want to use the word God. Because why? I'm not here. Sometimes we speak because to please people's ear, but you gotta follow your heart. You know what I'm saying? You gotta follow your heart. Are you Buddhist? I was raised Buddhist. I would say I'm more of a spiritual practitioner with a heavy foundation of Buddhism, but not religious Buddhism. It's more about the practice of connecting to your Buddha nature, Christ consciousness, Krishna consciousness, whatever you want to call. We can just call it unconditional love. That has a presence, that has an intelligence. And it's not limited to God being a dude in the sky or a lady. It's whatever, it's love that has a presence. And that presence is beautiful. Michael Beckwith called this presence loving beauty, loving kindness. The Dalai Lama just calls it kindness. I just call it love your damn self. Unconditional love, I think, is the clearest. Cosmic love, divine love. And it's free. This is why in this stream, free love. Are these your account? No, I googled and I didn't. I searched on TikTok and I didn't see other people with a more, agape love. Yeah. So she says, how do you know if you're going through spiritual awakening? If you're asking that question, the answer is yes. You don't know what's happening, but you feel it. Because it's like asking if you're deep, like it's like asking, do you feel love? Right? Or define love. It's hard to define love, but you feel it. So you're connecting with a deeper love, but you're using the mind to try to understand it. The mind doesn't understand what is divine love. So we don't have to try to define it. Just be with that presence. Many people are following, sometimes we get into an addiction to philosophy. Defining love, defining God, defining, prove to me God is real or not. But do you feel love is what I'm more focused on, Do you feel joy? Are you genuinely happy? I found you, dream. Yeah. And of course, the reason why I'm here is because when you find this thing called fulfillment, why would you not try to help others feel joy too? The end. Do you have any place in mind in the US for someone who wants to become a bhikkhuni? There's many places, but you have to have a real reason. Many people will try to become a monk or nun to run away from their spiritual work, which I have met many monks and nuns who don't do a good job. And they just use that vehicle as more of a costume, which is fine. And so you don't want to cause harm when you become a monk or a nun. So you want to practice the healing work before you commit to something like that. Because some people, they enter into some, authoritative role to run away from their guilt, from their pain. And this is why I'm not a monk. You don't need to be a monk or a nun, but you could. You could. Because if I became a monk, there's some things I can't say. There's some things I can't express. Because why? It's not in the code, in the monk-like behavior. Right? Like a lot of what I'm doing I couldn't do if I was a monk. But because I'm formless, freestyle allows you to do what is effective to help humanity. And that's taught to me by my master, who's a monk. Imagine that, okay? But he's the only monk at the temple. Would you suggest retiring to a seminary if inclined? What's a seminary? Like a church? Retiring to follow the way that works for you. Like if you are called to be a monk, who can stop you? If you're called to be a priest, a pastor, a minister, do your dream, follow your calling. If your dream is to be a monk or a nun, do your thing, boo. But of course, you have to see what will it cost you. right? What will it cost you? Which means that, okay, your whole life's going to be that right there. Because some people, they're just shopping around to see. I'll try a monk. I'm going to try Hinduism, Hare Krishna. Until we start just walking in a circle, but happiness is not the destination. Happiness is the journey. Many people are looking for the answer far away, but not within. They will climb Mount Everest, but not their own heart. Not their own, they don't learn to conquer their own ego, but they want to go so far. I'm going to trek to the mountains of Tibet. I'm going to go to the vortex in New Mexico. Mount Shasta, yes. Let's go to India. But they won't go within and conquer their ego. Why? People sometimes need flashiness. Ooh, now I can meditate at the top of the mountain. You could have meditated at home. But it's part of the journey, right? Some people need to go trek the mountains of Tibet only to realize the Buddha is within the whole time. I need to go to the vortex in New Mexico so that I can connect with it. The vortex is in your damn heart right now. Don't tell me that, then I can't go on vacation. Oh, no, not vacation. I'm going to pilgrimage. People don't want to hear the truth. And so what happens? I don't want to do the work. Well, if you want to learn how to secretly reach enlightenment, link in the bio. If you want to learn psychic abilities, just $1,000 psychic training, link in the bio. And so people are looking for these like secret knowledge from the Tibetan lamas, and right, we want to get the secret knowledge to be Doctor Strange, but we won't do the inner work and conquer our own ego. Because we don't know how to forgive our Father. Only the heart knows. I can't forgive my abusers. So you live with pain and unhappiness. But to conquer your ego, forgive, let go, be free. It can't be that easy. They don't deserve forgiveness. They hurt me. They did me wrong. Wah. Am I doing meditation right? I forgive my father, but I don't call him like I should. I guess I need to appeal. It's the flute, I think. Is it okay to be scared when it comes to my dreams? If you're not scared of if your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough. If your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough. Imagine one of the biggest, dream I had is I would like to unite humanity. I was like, how the hell am I going to do that? You know what I mean? Like, that's your dream? Unite humanity? I didn't know how I was going to do it, but I just kept believing in it. And so whenever it's happening, it's so magical when it happens because I just didn't give up. I just kept believing. Not sure what was happening with Film to be, yeah. And of course, it's happening in person. We have every Sunday we have a free sound healing meditation. Many people will only do sound healing when they get paid in a yoga studio. Yes, the internet unites humanity, but they also sometimes unite and fight. Right? A lot of people, spiritual people on here, come to do spiritual battle, scripture battle. Prove to me God's real. Prove to me God's not real. Right? My dream is for the mystic village to one day enjoy Father's Day. Gula says, what about life after accomplishing a dream? When you find your real dream, it's a lifetime of work, not just, I have achieved my dream, I have united humanity. Improve that damn dream. If you can gather 10 people, you have done uniting humanity, right? What if you can unite more humanity? Right. And so this is why we have to keep improving. This is why my first microphone did not sound this good. My first camera was not this crisp. The first studio was not like this. When I first began speaking, I was not this articulate. You have to keep developing and upgrading yourself. Don't get too comfortable. Is that for you or is that for them? It's for both, right? Because what makes you happy is enough. But then when it makes others happy too? Because what makes you happy? But when your work is effective, when you effectively help people find peace, they find it, but you're part of the journey. It's so fulfilling to help people feel joy. It's so fulfilling to see people smile and their eyes bright for the first time. And you see their aura change. You're like, word. She's doing good work. Dang, he's letting go of a lot of baggage. Word. And that's why I be doing this sometimes. This is why when I see y'all practicing and you gain results, I want to celebrate with y'all, Because result is what we're about. We can love and light all day and still feel like crap. Love and light, buy more crystals. Go to the crystal shop. It's Saturday, metaphysical shop. Get a card reading. Go to a sound bath and still feel the same. What does it take to transform your life? That's what's exciting. Let's see here. Dharma Geek says, the hardest thing to overcome is 18 years of abuse. By then the imprint is embedded. You say you stayed to protect your siblings. So, took their beating too. That was your... Let me see. Leaf says, universe is enough as God. I'm an atheist spiritual read on all religions and philosophy, working on psychoanalyze, writing poems of love. I will follow the full way the clown Europe love poets. Love your damn self. I keep things simple because some people read a ton of books and still aren't happy. Some of the smartest people I know who has the most money, they have a hard time being enough because they're so alpha, they're so elite that this moment is not enough. But when we meditate together, I remind them this moment is enough. Some people have millions of dollars but don't have happiness because they have 2 divorced wives and now they're single. Because they don't love themselves and they don't know that's the problem. And some people are so smart they don't listen. And so, I still love them with silence. I told them don't be sleeping around. Don't be a sugar daddy. Do they listen? And then they wonder why their life's not happy. You slept around and you found out. You found out. But you can only do your best because you can't expect people to just like, yes, I'm going to love my damn self. You know what I mean? Yes, I'm just gonna love my damn self and stop doing the wrong thing in my old ways now. Because the reason why I've been showing up more consistently is because y'all have been consistent with developing yourself. And when I see that, I'm like, people activating their lighthouse, right? We use the analogy of the lighthouse because the lighthouse doesn't scream for the ships, come to shore. Everybody forgets the lighthouse, but on a stormy day, the ships be looking for the lighthouse. And the lighthouse, still light. And on the stormy days, that ship may turn into a lighthouse because they're ungrateful for the lighthouse until they need you. Imagine that I could be online for 4, 5 to 6 years, but on the day that somebody is sad or depressed, they remember maybe that one bald dude. Love your damn self. Right? Some people not gonna listen till they get heartbroken. Some people ain't gonna listen till they lose their damn job. Some people are not gonna listen till they realize they're addicted and they have a problem. Some people have an addiction, but they don't see it's a problem. That's kind of sad, you know. This is me hugging myself. You want it to be awkward? Okay, everybody, hug yourself. All the masculine people like, oh hell no. Here we go. Look. Breathe in. And out. Sometimes you're waiting for a girl to cuddle you or a guy to love you, but you don't get it. So you become you become a Homer Simpson, and then you go on OnlyCans and you waste a lot of money. All you needed was this. Relax your shoulder, your whole body, and just breathe. Sometimes you need to learn to give yourself a mother's love by cradling you. Sometimes your mama didn't do this when you grow up, but guess what? Be your own mama sometime, You're gonna be okay. Hey, what are you doing? Nothing. I was massaging my shoulder. I was massaging my shoulder. See? If they catch you, just be like, oh, I was massaging. I was stretching my shoulder tight. Because there was one point where I realized I needed, I wanted love, I needed to love myself. And I didn't really get a hug. My family didn't really hug. We don't hug or say I love you in my family. We didn't say I love you or hugged in my family. So imagine growing up without I love you or hugs. I felt really, when I hugged myself for the first time, I felt really weird. But I knew I needed to do it because I was willing to do anything to improve my life. Even when I was in the privacy of my own room, I was like, because it's not used to it, you know what I mean? Like your mind sometimes is not used to it. And so remember to breathe, okay? It doesn't count if you don't breathe, because with that breathing, you glow. You feel this glowing sensation with yourself. And eventually the energy settles. And at the end, you can either say thank you or judge yourself. This is weird. It's funny, but it works as tangy yuan. Dharma geeks, give us an example of unconditional love that can be recognized in our everyday experience. Unconditional love? You want an example here? You woke up today. When you realize that that's a miracle. Think about that. You woke up today. That's a freaking miracle. You could not wake up. Some people don't even exist, but you get to. When you realize that's a miracle, everything else becomes extra. Thank you so much for my life. And so when you're ungrateful for your damn life, no wonder why your life is miserable. You're ungrateful for this thing that's a miracle. You're ungrateful that you woke up because you're like, I don't have, I can't, I need this, my money is low, I'm lonely. But if you wake up and thank you so much for my life. I know there are many things I don't have, but at least I have today. At least I have this moment. At least I have the internet to listen to that bald guy talk about random stuff. At least we can be in a positive stream. Sawadee krab. คุณพี่สีแทน I'm drinking warm water right now. I remember I heard this for the first time. When you wake up, you have succeeded in something in life. Just you surviving life, you've already had some sort of success, whether you realize it or not. Some people may be a genius who's not alive. But you are here, you woke up, you have succeeded in something. Some people need that level of awareness to learn to improve their happiness. Right? Some people need the simple awareness of that type of success, and it leads to greater success and more success on a human level, like owning your own business, being a mother, father, or whatever, right? Before you can get to deeper success, realize the basic success. You're breathing, your lungs work, your eyes open. If you can cry, at least you get to cry. Some people aren't even here. They can't even cry. Thank you for my tears. I switch to water when I see my energy get giddy. What do you think about Aya? Use the medicine, don't abuse the medicine. Many people abuse the medicine, so they poison their consciousness. We can easily poison because the thing is, we are so sensitive because everything is energy. Many people are looking for potency, but your own breath, if you're aware of how healing being aware of your breath is, you could heal your whole body just through awareness and being open. But some people don't have that kind of teacher. Let's go to the jungles of Peru for $3,000. I know a shaman, and he will whistle these ikarus in your ear so you can connect to the jaguar spirit. And after that, we can get that frog poison, squeeze it real quick, and then we have another ceremony. But that's another $2,000 if you can afford it. Good money, you know what I'm saying? But you don't have to, you know. You don't have to go to Peru now to have it locally. You don't have to go that far. And so people end up needing external ways to heal and not realizing you could heal yourself if you just slow down and be open to positive energy. Because positive energy helps your mind to be clear and open, which means you become more aware and have deeper insight. But when you're stressed, you have a very narrow view. When you're peaceful and loving, your view becomes open. You're like, ooh, so many possibilities. When you're sad, I hate my life. The system sucks. I'm broke. But when you Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. And I say you'll be alright. Here comes the sun. When you're sad, your view becomes very narrow because you see life as a cosmic dot. But when you decide, I'm ready to be open, that dot, the Big Bang happens. And all these possibilities. Wow. And it's within you already. That's what I need. I have my mind on overdrive. There are people who don't even know that you could be present. Think about that. There are people who don't see the beauty of their own hand lines. Just take a look at your hand and see your beautiful hands. Because this is your reality. Some of your hands are mechanic hands. Some of you got pedicure or manicure. This is your life. Look at the beauty within your own hand. Some people are too in their head that they don't see the simple thing. Your fingerprint, this is one of a kind. No one else has a fingerprint like you, and if you do, damn. That's cool. But we don't, you know. We don't. So when you realize you're one of a kind, that's how beautiful you are. That there's no one else like you. You're made so uniquely, but sometimes we don't recognize that. Why? I'm single, I don't have a girlfriend yet. I'm lost in my life, I don't know what I want to do. Sometimes we're more concerned about making our parents happy that we don't even know we can just be ourselves. That's who I used to be. All the decisions I made in my life were to make my mother and father happy, and my life became extremely miserable. My life was very miserable. And then I decided, what if I just followed my own, what if I just did what I wanted and stopped trying to make my mama happy because I'm just terrible at making my parents proud. Why not just make me proud first? And then I realized I never asked myself what I wanted in life. I always asked, how can I make my parents proud of me? I never asked, because I was so obedient that I never questioned. And then I kept failing and being miserable and unhappy, which forced me to what do I want to do? And then my life started having more flavor, more color, more saturation, more vibrancy. Because why? Because I started to live my life in the moment. I stopped making my life so hard, and I start enjoy the simple things, like when I walk outside, the birds are serenading in your ears. Sometimes in the beginning I needed these simple practices because my brain was just very negative, you know what I'm saying? Scorpion Queen says, I kept making everyone happy before myself because when I did, I was a bad person. Simone says, not just parents, but living up to other people's expectations. Exactly. So I just used what was deeply true for me because I was more concerned about my parents because I didn't have many friends to begin with. I didn't have too many people, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't have many friends to begin with, so there was no one to really please other than parents. Because why? You know. Let's see here. Oh, Bioman is here. Make sure to follow my brother Sean, Bioman from HTX Meditation, who does handpan, who is part of the Mystic Village. He says, we often play the role of what we think others think we should be, as opposed to who we truly are. We must return to nature. Vandakam. Simone says, not just parent. Yeah. Let me see. I got Scorpion Queen says, I got my dream job back at the end of May, and to those people out. You can't make everyone happy, so why not just make you happy? Because that's the one person you can truly know if you're really happy or not. Right? You can try to make others happy, but you don't really know. But when you work on yourself, you know if you're happy or not. That means you actually can't make other people happy, only yourself. But when you're really deeply happy, people begin to listen. When you're genuinely happy and you have success in helping people are like, huh, another dose of guru Dinet. He's a fake guru. Why you listen to him? He has another bald guy on TikTok. Link in the bio. Which is Amanda says, we are not responsible for other people's happiness. We can only control our own feelings. What we're doing online today, we're comfortable enough to be vulnerable with what's on our heart. That's the beautiful part about being here. Yes, I was born in Thailand, raised in H-Town, you know what I'm saying? And my parents made sure that I went to Thai school because we had a cousin that was here first and she forgot the whole culture and language. So they put me in a Thai temple and school, and because growing up, I had a lot of misfortunes. Like, I got my foot stuck in a bicycle, I got lost, I fell in a pool, I got bit by a dog. So there was many misfortunes, and so my mother became overly protective of me. And then when you come to America, it becomes hyper protective. And when you overly protective of your children, it makes them not know who they are. And I definitely was deeply sheltered because of many reasons, It makes you get picked on also, which I did. I got a lot of that. Where can I find a great meditation songs? Meditation songs are everywhere. Everywhere. You're welcome, smiling. Oh, thank you to all the gifts, by the way. Andrea, Nora, John B, X Dawn, Eddie, Nini, Trinity, Gemini J, happy birthday to you. La Giovi, Spicy Bubbly, Nizvo, CDP The Realist, Suto, Angel Witch, Haley Jones, La Glovey, Mama D. So many blessings. Barbara, thank you. Let's see here. Yes. You know a lot that a lot of people don't. My goal is, when I feel joy and contentment, how can I help my brothers and sisters on planet Earth? Because I remember that meditation helped me to experience like deep, deep joy. But I saw my parents fighting. I hear them fighting as I'm in deep, joyful meditation. I'm like, joy. And in the background, and it kept happening. Right? It kept happening. So I'm like, if I try to help people, I'm gonna lose this joy. But what's the point of being in joy as the world is burning? What's the point of sitting in a world that may be burning, my brothers and sisters fighting? Of course, at that time, I was just beginning. So I started like, okay, I'm going to help some people. People didn't want to learn positivity. When you first right? Because you're like, oh, you're that dude who is my coworker who's not really inspirational and positive, and out of nowhere, now you're all hippie, spiritual, and positive. And so naturally, I was labeled a hippie because I chose to be positive and loving, which is a great label, but helping people is very difficult because people think they know everything and they're not happy. People think they know everything and they're unhappy. Think about that. We're so smart that we're not happy. We think we have it all figured out, but we're unfulfilled. Which is a lot of people. And we don't listen because we think we know already. Sir, are you Buddhist? I was raised Buddhist, but I choose the spiritual path because it loves all people, it understands all people. But Buddhist people, and because it's not about religion, it's about practicing what works. Do what works. Jesus works for you. Shout out to Jesus. And when you find a deeper happiness, help people. When you find happiness that's fulfilling, share it. Share it effectively and passionately. Be inspired. Because I'm on here with no intention other than engaging with you now. There's no link in the bio for you to like, hey, come book an appointment with me for $111.11. Right? There's no come to Buddhism, come to spirituality. Like, hey, you don't have to listen, but this is what works. Right? Because a lot of people will come here and criticize you for being effective. A lot of Christian people will come through and criticize and yell out the name of Jesus. Jesus Christ is King. I'm like, I respect Jesus. He's a great teacher. But I also respect Buddha. Because I think Jesus would respect Buddha, and Buddha would respect Jesus, and Buddha would respect Muhammad, and Muhammad would respect Jesus. Respect each other. It just makes sense to respect each other. But yet here we go. Jesus is the only way. Like, if you don't believe, you go to hell. Like, oh, did Jesus really teach that? Or did somebody trying to control us do that? Oh, am I asking the question that too deepy? And the reason why I use mockery sounds, it's so effective because people who are not here to listen, some people are here to listen, but they have an agenda. When they hear this tone, they naturally leave. So it filters out a lot of people in their damn head. And I learned that from the master. Right? And without me having to explain so much, we just do this. Jesus is the only way. Buddha is the only way. Siddhartha. Who is Buddha? Is that a trick question? Is that a trick question? Who is God? Love your damn self for 1,000, please. Who is Buddha? I don't know for 500. Wait, why is he joking now? Oh wait, this not Jeopardy? I don't know. You gotta Google Buddha. My nephew is Buddhist and teaches meditation. What if they want to learn meditation but not from somebody Buddhist? Then you have other bald people. Yeah, just Google Buddha. It's on there. You wanna know the sutra? Just Google Diamond Sutra. Right? The New Testament. Old Testament. Don't read the Old Testament. Or the church, don't read the Old Testament. Okay, just skip that. Just skip the Old Testament. I'm like, yeah, different. Well, the thing is, what we practice in here is called being effective at helping people feel peace and happiness. Wait, what? We practice in here is called being effective at helping people feel joy. That's what I do. This is why, whatever it takes, if the universe tells me spiritual stand-up comedy, get the sign. I can't help people for free. I don't want to give them all the knowledge, then they won't come to link in the bio for $111. Make you holla, So all this humor, all these things, it allows people to be like, you mean it doesn't have to be serious and we can laugh and still learn something? Amen, amen. You mean we can play flutes and stuff? You mean we can play flutes and stuff and still inspire people? And we don't have to be religious, but we can? There's nothing wrong with religion? You can help by following Bioman, my brother Sean. Once he can go live, then I'll get him, because he's been with me for many years. Very good practitioner. And so I think, here, add him to the moderator team. He's a very committed practitioner. And he's in H-Town holding it down with me, so thank you for your support. Because my goal is to bring the practitioners on here to TikTok. Yeah. So he's done a lot of work, and so is his wife and daughter. And they, and helps me every Sunday. And so it's at the end of the day, we're helping God, we're helping humanity, we're serving together, and that's what really matters. It's more about, it gives us purpose to serve. That's the beauty. Right? The reason why I serve, it feels great to help people. When you help people relax, when you help people find peace when their week feels like hell, what a blessing. And so I'm just grateful that many of you are here. You can help by adding him. Yeah. Well, apparently, for them to be on live, they have to have at least like 800 followers from what we figured out yesterday, because I tried to get him live. Thank you. Welcoming Annie, first time viewer. Welcome to the Loving Your Damn Self party. How do you detox your body safely? To me, eat more leafy green vegetables. That's for me to detox, I know more leafy green vegetables, lemon, ginger. Natural ways. Drinking more water, right? And reducing the things, right? Fasting. Oh God, fasting is really amazing way to detox, because it let your body naturally detox itself. And so fasting, and it doesn't have to be crazy fasting. It could just be like one day. It could just be intermittent fasting. And of course there's more experts on Google. That I'm not an expert, or I'm not, that's not where I have studied a lot. But if I ever feel my body's not alkaline water, if my body feels acidic, then I'll start drinking more tea, because tea has more antioxidants and less acidic compared to coffee. Put him in an interview box, he could talk with no picture. Are you sure? Because I tried to do that yesterday. Yeah, consult your doctor if you have one. Alkaline water makes your body more basic. Most people, when we eat foods, fried food, crispy food, salty food, heavy seasoning, sugars, and all these processed food, they're highly acidic. So when your body is highly acidic, it's out of pH balance. Okay. So the way to balance is to eat more leafy green vegetables, fruits, more water, right? And eating more whole foods, that is, that balances your body. Of course, it's like pretty non-addictive foods, right? Water and, right, spinach and green juicing is like, but it's really good for you. So, and now at least eat your fruits. If you don't like vegetables, at least eat some fruits. I don't want to be basic. Well, don't be. Let me use the restroom. Welcoming Bel Air Music. Crazy Cybers here. Lauren, thank you for the blessings. Annie Ann. So you can see many people as well versed in a lot of things. This is why I stick to spiritual practice and devotion, because some of y'all need to start a live stream and teach people about eating healthy and all that, because do your damn part. Of course, it's difficult. So many people just let other people do it. So if you have something that you're passionate about, you will learn to develop speaking skills and slowly improve. And do you believe about opening your pineal gland and third eye? No. When you try to open your third eye, you use your ego. You want to open your third eye. So you make up a fantasy about opening it. How can you know how to open your third eye? Only the universe knows. So many people will sit there in meditation and try to pry open the third eye. So we make up egoic reasons. So I feel it. My third eye is open. Okay, now what? The third eye is a deeper intuition, deeper awareness. It comes from not BSing yourself, being consistent with your practice, being deeply honest. Because the third eye is a higher chakra. If you're not grounded, right? If you don't learn to tame your desires, if you don't know your purpose and calling, if you don't love yourself and are fulfilled with who you are, if you don't learn to be honest with the truth, and if you don't learn to do all these things consistently, because if it was that easy, just open third eye. And the issue is, this is why there's a lot of people, link in the bio, I can train you to open your third eye, make just $2,000. It makes money because you can market yourself as I can help you open your third eye. Just for $1,000. Really? And so there's a lot of, right, we use these catchphrases, that's good marketing, that goes, third eye. My third eye is open. Call me now for your free reading. Right, and so it's all business. It's about devotion, because as you practice and you pay attention, you will naturally have a deeper awareness, because you're paying attention to your emotion, to your action, to your mind. And when you're paying attention to your body, your mind, and your action, and the details, you begin to see the details naturally. But many people don't even pay attention. Because why? We're making up what we think. Third eye is open. Right? I'm connecting with my third eye right now. And so we're connecting with what we think is our third eye, which is just our ego. And so many people can get lost if they lack a master or a teacher. And that's a lot of people. Because we're all trying to do the best that we can, and we love the term third eye, because that sounds dope. I'm trying to open my third eye. That's cool. And so there's different levels to it. Your awareness and your insight. Some people want to be a psychic, but you don't need to be. The universe needs you in every role. Some people are meant to be more psychic. And I've only met one person who is spot on consistently. And that person is my own master. I didn't believe in psychics at all. But when I met the master, I'm like, this is weird. Okay, this is really weird. Okay, this is, whoa. Okay, why did the universe send me to a being like this being? Right. Oh, he's here to train you. Oh. So that you can help people and not charge money. No link in the bio. And that's why I'm here with no link in the bio. There's no private one-on-one to get your third eye to open. There's no private card readings off stream. Because the master didn't do that with me. He just straight talk right now. Because the master never charged me. He gave me more than anything. So I'm just trying to continue. I'm just here to continue doing the work. Because when you've been blessed, and you know you've been blessed, help bless people. How long have you been doing this? What do you mean this? The online thing is about 5 years. Right. That's why there's a lot of scammers trying to use me, because a lot of people want me to read their cards, but it's not good, because when I start doing card readings, people start begging, read me please, read me please. And I'm like, really? Hold on, let me see who's at the door. Amazon. No, it's like UPS or whatever. Yeah. The beautiful part is that when you do peer work, you start uniting peer people online. So is that the Buddha, the truth, his brother JT22 or sister? The Buddha nature is within. The Christ consciousness is within. unconditional love is within. Right? The Buddha's name is Siddhartha, who awakened. Jesus is his name. The Christ is the awakening. Your father and mother gave you a name, but when you awaken, you connect to just yourself. That's it. It's just love. We in H-Town, Houston, Texas. Can I read for myself? Absolutely. That's how I started. Before I learned how to effectively use this, I read myself exclusively for a year. What about having dreams and premonitions? What's that? Premonitions. What do you mean dreams? No, I was born in Thailand. So I was saying that, online, when we get a lot of peer people to unite, who have clear intentions and open to love, we're literally opening a mandala, like positive. We're just generating positive energy on TikTok, because there's no it's pure intentions. There's no, you don't have to be here, but people choose to be here on their own will. And and I'm filtering out a lot of people in their heads by being sassy, right? By bringing up different things. So I'm doing things that filter out people who come here to judge and aren't here to listen. And what's left is the people who actually are listening deeper and who are ready to be here. And so that's why I'm not pretending to be spiritual. I'm just doing what I believe in my heart. What does the mandala represent? Unconditional love that's activated in this human reality. Of course, unconditional love is within. But when we get enough unconditional loving beings together, we're creating it's like a field of positive energy, and it grows. And so a lot of people who may be sad, maybe scrolling through the TikTok live, and they come here and they're like, I like the bird sounds. I like the flute sounds. What he's saying makes sense. I like the positive comments in the comments. People are kind in here. He's not trying to convert us. He's not selling us something. It's not that bad. It's just love. And it's an honor. It's an honor to be here. What's your thoughts on a Ouija board? Just meditate. Just meditate. I think Ouija board can be distracting. Just meditation, you get a lot more than the Ouija board. The Ouija board's on the outside. Meditation, you go on the inside. Your heart is beyond the possibilities of a Ouija board. So, but of course, many people are looking for entertainment. Ouija board is more entertainment than effective. Because if the practitioners aren't present, this thing is just... Because sometimes we create what we want things to be true. Yeah. They call it self-fulfilling prophecy. Like, okay, you want the answer to be yes, so your psyche... And imagine if it's conflicting with the person that pulls harder. If you're doing two people, one is yes or no, you're just like, hey, are you pulling? No, the spirit's doing it. That's good comedy right there. That's good comedy right there. That's a skit right there, bro. Right. And imagine there's 5 people. Just like, whoa, the spirit's strong today. The spirit should work because the spirit was working out before coming here. But people like entertainment because why? Sometimes life's so boring. They try to do all the, all this stuff to make people feel we're in on some secret. Right? We're in on something. Old grandma says stay away from it. Yeah, I never mess with Ouija board because the people who practice happiness that I know don't use it. Okay, shout out to 4 shout out to all the Texas, all the Texas. Shout out to 4 H-Town and Austin, San Antonio, El Paso, all around. I think I will take a break and I'll come back. Bass drop, okay, shout out. Yeah, I would like to talk more, but I can tell I've been on for 4 hours and my goal is to get back here maybe I think at 7. So in 2-hour break to eat. Okay. Yeah, because we're going to be here. It's just again, if the universe, we'll see. I'm still I'm still open to doing Amazon deliveries, but right now it's like, okay, I try this out to see, will this pay the bills? Because if it pays the bills, I would rather be here than doing Amazon deliveries. You know what I mean? So thank you to all the blessings, all the subs. And if you ask about the third eye, that's the ego. Hey, that's a good. I can agree with that, but I would, I would be more graceful with saying that because some people don't want to hear that. That's your ego. So that's why I find a way to be like, yes, by the way, it could be your ego. Anyways, thank you so much, Scorpion Queen. Hope you feel better. And some of y'all jump on live and do your thing. Yeah, let me take a 2-hour and then I'll probably be here for 5 more. And thank you for your love. Make sure to follow my brother Bioman _HTX meditation. Okay? The end. Thank you, Lemat.